here to tell you an amazing story from my life. First, let's talk about this mind control power that girls have. When, like, they can make you do anything because of the the point is, guys do stuff just like subconsciously for girls because of their, lady parts that they happen to have. It's like a girl mind possession kind of an experience. So I end up getting convinced to drive a girl to Oakland to see a band play. And in my mind, my brain is saying, Alec, that's stupid. That's a scary town to go to. And you'll have to drive. And you don't really like to drive. But my heart is like, she has breasts. You should probably go. And now I'm driving all these miles. And then I'm in Oakland. And you can't find anywhere to park in Oakland because it was designed by retards. And then I finally park on the street and go to the venue, a coffee shop, because as you know, all the biggest and best bands play at coffee shops. And then the band isn't even very good. After the show, she's just hanging out with them and stuff, and I'm like, well, I should probably guard the car because I don't want it to get broken into. And by guard the car, I guess I mean hide in the trunk so I don't get attacked by sketchy people in alleyways. And then we go drive elsewhere to where we're staying, her friend's apartment. Then, what should we do next? Oh, let's go to a house party down the street. Sounds good to me. So we go to the house party down the street. And it's not even like a cool party. A cool party is one where there's Mike's Hard Lemonade. And so I'm just sort of standing there up against the wall watching other people dance. The R. Kelly style of dance. And I'm sad. I'm like, well, why don't I have a girl to, as Will Smith would say, get jiggy with it with. I had a good maybe 10 minutes of fun at that party. And then it's time to go back to get some sleep. Or not get some sleep. I have to sleep on the ground. Because as you imagine, after driving millions of miles, I should be the one to sleep on the ground. So now I'm sleeping on the filthy floor that has little clumps of hair on the ground, while the person I drove is not sleeping on the floor. So, that's great. Oh, did I say sleeping? I meant laying there, unable to sleep. Because one, I was on the floor, and because two, someone's phone alarm was going off nonstop, and they wouldn't wake up the person to stop the alarm. And three, they were talking the entire night. So I got maybe about 30 minutes of sleep. And then it was time to get up and drive millions and millions of miles. And I find it important to mention at this point in this story that the reason that I agreed to drive all this way to take this girl to this concert wasn't because I wanted to see the band. It was because she gave me the idea of potential sexy time. Not like sexy time. Just like, maybe some second base action. Like, hey, you drove me a million miles. Here's some second base action. I say that because in the text that she asked me to drive her to Oakland, she offered me sexy time. So I had this idea in my head like, oh, maybe I'll get to second base with this girl just for having me drive her all this way. But no, that doesn't happen at all. And I drive home, drop her off. Good times. The moral of the story is if a girl says she's going to give you some sort of a sexy time for your service of driving or money or, I don't know, making her a collage or taking a dance class with her, any of these things, if she says she's going to maybe have a little bit of a sexy time with you, chances are that she's using you and that she's going to end up ditching you at the party and not really going to talk to you when she's with her other friends. So that's my story. The Tale of Oakland. Another tip, don't go to Oakland if you're scared of strangers. Okay, bye.